The following podcast contains alcohol-enhanced conversations about alcohol, as well as a potential for discussions about other topics of dubious, disturbing, possibly offensive, but usually hilarious interest. The opinions stated herein are solely of the person stating them, and any endorsement of these opinions by any other party is not implied. Foul language is likely, but intolerant viewpoints are not. Listener intoxication is advised. Hello and welcome to the 10th episode of the Whiskey Tangent Podcast. I'm Scott.
I'm Ed.
And tonight we have another cocktail episode for you. Summer cocktails. We have a classic, a new spin on an old classic, and we have a new classic. Also, we have some ladies joining us tonight. That's right, it's ladies' night.
Oh yes, it's ladies' night, and the feeling's right. Oh yes, it's ladies' night. Oh what a
night.
And Ed's here to do all the introductions.
Yeah, that's right. So it's ladies' night here at the Whiskey Tangent Podcast for our 10th episode. We thought we'd celebrate with a little bit of beauty around here because you don't get a lot of that here on a regular night.
Hey!
We're handsome, but we're, Lord knows I'm cute. But the problem is that it's always nice to have ladies when there's drinks being had.
Sure.
So we're not in any way saying that ladies can't enjoy some traditional drinks that we talked about, which was the Manhattan or Old Fashioned, and of course, or even that ever bitter Boulevardier. But we've put together a couple of drinks that are great for the summer. One would be the Bourbon Lime Rickey, then a Cranberry Whiskey Sour, and a Whiskey Ginger Peach. And we've brought three lovely ladies to help give us their opinion on them. First of all, we have Drea. Say hi, Drea.
Hi.
We have Shelby.
Hi.
And we have Nari.
Hi.
So the first one we're going to do is a Bourbon Lime Rickey. Anyone's
Right.
been down the shore in New Jersey, especially in Wildwood, the Lime Rickey is a popular, famous drink made with fresh limes and sugar. On a hot summer night down the shore, it's very refreshing. But tonight we're going to add some whiskey to it and see how it goes.
Round one.
Okay, so Ed made some Bourbon Lime Rickeys.
Yeah. Once again, the original recipe had 2 ounces of bourbon, a half a lime squeezed aggressively.
Angrily.
Angrily.
Almost. Yeah.
About 4 or 5 ounces of club soda. We used lime club soda because it's a lime Rickey. And then put about a tablespoon of sugar in and mixed it up with some ice.
Mm-hmm.
And now Nari, Shelby, and Drea are going to try it. Scott and I are going to try it, and we'll say what they think of it.
That's not bad.
That is so good.
Yeah, so-
Oh, you guys like that?
It's so refreshing.
It-
You don't expect it.
Right. It tastes like water, but yet it has 2 ounces of bourbon in it with the club soda and the lime and a little bit of sugar for sweetness to battle the tartness of the lime. I think it became a very refreshing drink. I liked it a lot better than I thought. What?
Yeah.
Lemonade.
Yeah, lemonade,
Yeah.
right.
Seltzer, yeah.
Yeah, I agree. We tasted it just a little bit, like as we were making it. It was like, I don't think I'm going to like this, but it was very nice.
Yeah, I put in a little more bourbon in the one that Scott and I are.
Oh,
are
did you?
drinking. Oh, yeah, because
Oh, well.
why not?
So the verdict
It's
is
so
thumbs
good.
up from
Yeah.
all of you?
It's
Well, the
so
glasses
good.
are
It's
empty,
so
so-
refreshing. Like that's the part
Yeah,
that's
that
just
went
blowing
quick.
my mind.
Right.
my
Oh,
God.
awesome. So I scoured the internet for bad pickup lines, and I'm going to pick them at random from a bowl and get the ladies' opinions on them.
We've asked the ladies to rate them on a 3-response Likert scale of ooh, no, right?
Yeah. Ew, no.
I'm listening.
I'm listening.
And sure, you can buy me a drink.
Sure, you can buy me a drink. We had the ladies here. They could have actually done that.
Yes.
All right.
But
So,
it was more fun for us to fumble our way through it.
okay. So, first one. Just imagine someone coming up to a bar and saying this. What do you use to clean your pants? Because I can almost see myself in them.
Ew.
That's disgusting.
So that would be an ooh, no.
Shitting myself.
Yeah.
Ew, no.
That's an ew no from all of you.
You
Like,
haven't showered in 2 days, and they're like, you said, and then they said that to you, and you're like, oh God. Makes you so
Wait,
awkward.
wait.
Right, it makes you so self-conscious.
wait, why haven't you showered in 2 days?
Well, she's saying if
Well,
I
maybe you're
didn't.
just being lazy. You didn't
Oh.
shower for
Not if you were in a club.
In a club.
You're in a club.
Yeah,
Somebody
we're-
came up to you in a club.
Oh, you're
These
right.
are pickup
You would've
lines.
showered before.
Right.
Not wearing any pants.
Right, these are That's true. This only works if you're wearing
I
pants, because if
know.
you're wearing a dress,
That's
Right.
so
Or
true.
nothing.
or according to Drea, nothing.
Right.
No judgment. The second one is, I'm sorry, you'll have to leave. You're making everyone else look bad.
Oh,
I'm listening.
I'm listening. I like that. That's
Drea?
Yeah,
Drea?
I listen.
Okay. All right. So that's the mid one. All right, that's good.
Yeah.
So my friends bet me that I wouldn't talk to the hottest woman here. Want a drink with their money?
You can buy me a drink.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
All
you can
right,
buy
it's a
me-
winner.
you can buy me a
Put that in the-
few
put that in the
drinks.
win pile.
Oh, I'm putting them in
Oh
different
yeah, I want
piles?
the winning ones in the pile for when I go out. Put them out there.
Okay,
That's
so
actually
the
a really
so the
good
winning
idea.
piles, I only have to keep track of those.
Yeah,
Okay.
just whatever. Yeah, I don't care about the listening one. I want the
Okay.
home row ones.
Okay.
Like a bad one is like, you sure got a purty mouth. Right.
Ew.
Wait, what?
It
That
just-
gotta
It just like elicits a like vascular, what is it?
visceral.
Visceral, thank
Yeah.
you, response.
A visceral
A
response.
visceral response, and probably a vascular response as well.
Well, for you, it was a
Oh,
vascular
God.
response.
Ooh.
My goodness.
Okay.
Ooh, no.
What are we on? 4? Because we're doing 10. We have 30 altogether. We're going to do 10 per each drink.
All right.
Okay. So I think this is the fourth one. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, here's $40. Drink until you think I'm good looking, and then come talk to me.
Oh, no.
Oh, okay.
It's like rapey.
It's
Yeah.
rape.
It's rapey.
See, I thought it was funny, but this is why it's good to get.
This is
perspective.
why
my
it's got the good
God.
opinion.
That's-
Yeah,
you
I thought
steered
like-
clear of
Yeah,
that
that's
guy.
really
I would have thought it was an I'm listening.
Yeah.
Not a you can buy me a drink, but no,
No.
it's an no.
It's an
All right.
Uno. You're.
Like
It's a. What do you mean? It's a Uno. You're rapey.
Right, it's below no.
Rapist.
Yeah.
Oh God. Okay.
It's called
All
the
right,
police.
Put that under the pile.
Put that under the pile.
Yeah. Okay, number 5. If you were a fruit, you'd be a fine apple.
I'd say I'm listening.
I'm listening after I laughed really hard.
That's a good one.
That's an Uno.
Oh, an Uno. Oh, we have
That's a no.
we have the first disagreement.
It's not
Mm.
creative.
Nice
Yeah.
try. Yeah.
Okay. Number 6. I'm pretty good with math. What's your number? No,
That's cheesy.
it's cheesy.
He'd have to have like washboard abs at that point or something. There'd have to be something else going on. He'd have to be saying it to you from a Bentley.
Well,
From
yeah.
a Bentley.
Is that line better from a Bentley? I'm just asking.
It's not. It's just
No.
terrible line.
It's
a
Terrible
terrible line.
line.
Okay.
I need you to be creative.
Yeah.
Okay. Number 7. Wow, you look just like my next girlfriend.
That's like
No.
I've heard
No.
that one.
You-
Like
Yeah.
the, oh look, you look like my future wife. Or future
Right.
ex-wife
Right,
or
similar.
something Like that.
Very similar.
Future
Future ex-wife.
You look like my future ex-wife.
I'd say that's an ew now.
Yeah.
Really? Wow, I really like that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, see,
Exactly
this
why
is-
we're single.
That's right.
Exactly why we're single.
So far, out of what, 7? There's only one good one. Okay, so fat purple koala bears. Well, I had to break the ice somehow.
No. Oh, that's so awkward.
Oh.
That's how I would react.
I love it. That's so
Drea's
great.
reaction was excellent. She's like, oh my God, are you okay? Like something wrong with you?
Oh my God, you're mentally ill.
Angry koala
Fat
bears.
Oh my God,
What?
Fat purple
No.
koala
Oh,
bears,
so
not fat angry.
The answer
koala
to
bears.
what-
I would be so confused.
Yeah. Oh my God, what makes rapey look good? That.
Oh, Jesus.
Too soon.
Okay, number 9. Excuse me. Do you know what a nice guy like me is doing without your number?
I'm kind of listening.
No, I'm
I
not
don't know, that's
listening.
kinda creepy, too.
Yeah.
I'm kind of listening.
Wow.
I just imagine
That's
being
like the
on the wall and
nicest,
someone
most
walks
benign
in.
one, and it's
I know,
creepy.
it's so
I
nice.
don't know. I just feel like you're trying really hard to be nice, so then you're probably not nice at all.
Right.
Oh,
I'm not
wow.
with
Like
it.
reverse psychology.
Right.
I feel like
So
just
what
ask
would you
for
prefer?
my
Like
number.
dead ass, right? Mm.
I'm listening if he's attractive. If he's not attractive, then no. It all depends
Okay.
on
So what's
if the
up? Yo, you
person's-
buy me a drink or what? Mm.
Mm.
You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
yeah, I don't like no.
Yeah.
That's an
No,
ew.
you don't like that.
No.
No. Okay, so
Once
this
again,
is,
single.
yeah, this is the 10th one. Okay. Appropriate for number 10 as well. Are you from Tennessee? Because you're the only 10 I see.
I heard that.
That's a no.
That's a no. It's cheesy.
I give that
That's
we'll
been
talk
used-
about it. You know the.
I'm listening.
That's been
I'm
used in
listening,
television
yeah.
shows. That's been
Yeah.
Oh, has it? I'd never heard
That's
of it before.
corny
Yeah.
enough.
Oh, Jack Daniels is from Tennessee, so it's a very good,
Yeah,
very favorite
that's
state
true.
of ours.
Is he?
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Tennessee
is.
whiskey.
He is. Jack Daniels is from there, yes. Yes, and his cousin Jim Beam's from there, too.
Ew.
No, Jim Beam's from Kentucky.
Is that
Oh,
why
damn it.
Tennessee honors-
Well, he's visited
Tennessee
there.
honors
He's
whiskey? Is that
visited.
what it
Yeah,
is?
he crossed the state line
All right,
sometimes.
so if you're given the Bourbon Lime Rickey a 5 to 10, where would this be?
10.
Wow.
This one would be a 10 for Nari.
Wow.
Wow.
Well, you have nowhere to go if you like the other two.
It was just
It's
so
just
refreshing.
so
I have to give
refreshing.
it a 10.
Nari's like being Paula Abdul on the right now on American Idol. I really love what you're doing with your lime and your club soda and all
I
your
just never
bourbonness.
tasted a drink where I don't taste any alcohol at all.
Right.
That's
There's
like the
drinks where I
most
don't taste
dangerous
alcohol,
drink you
but
could
I
ever
can-
have.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's-
that's what it was like.
it's
It reminded
dangerous.
me of my college days.
2 more drinks, you're like telling some stranger your life story.
Yes.
And then you know what? You really are a great listener. You're a great listener.
Drea, what did you
I'll give it a 9.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I am so impressed. And
I'm
did
I'm
I miss-
surprised at that.
did I miss Shelby's score?
No, Sheldon.
No,
you.
I definitely gave
She gave it a 10 as well.
Just
Yeah.
the refreshingness of it.
Wow.
Was a rare. I don't know. I feel like
I
that was a
intentionally
rarity
gave them a
thing.
drink before it too, everyone, so that they wouldn't be like, "Oh, thank God we're able to drink. This is a 10." That's
Right.
why I actually gave them the first drink, so that
But
they
it
would
didn't-
they
it
would be
didn't-
like starving people coming to a buffet, you know.
I've never
it
had a
didn't
drink
work,
like
Ed.
that,
It didn't.
like,
No, it
ever in
didn't.
my life.
So the next one
The
up.
next one that's coming up right now is a twist on an old favorite. When I was a kid, we'd go to weddings, and there would be these fountains of whiskey sours, and you just stick a glass under and drink it.
It was a
And it
huge
was-
wedding
it
drink
was
in our day.
amazing.
Yeah.
Everyone drank whiskey sours, and cranberry is actually starting to forage its way into the whiskey cocktail genre, if you will. And so we're gonna have a cranberry whiskey sour, which I think is going to be a nice twist on an old classic. So we're gonna stop and make some cranberry whiskey sours, and we'll come back.
Round 2.
All right, so we've made a cranberry whiskey sour for the ladies, and Scott and I are enjoying one as well. And we're about to try it. So once again, it's 1.5 ounces of Bulleit Rye whiskey, 3 ounces of cranberry juice, 3/4 of an ounce of lemon juice, and a large pinch of sugar.
Ew.
And we put that into a cocktail shaker with 2/3 filled with ice and shook the hell out of it. And then we poured that over ice.
It's a very red drink. Like, look how red that is. It's
Yeah.
redder than the Nari's top.
Mm.
I like it. I like the tart and the sour and the sweet.
It's supposed to make you get, Sour Patch Kid face,
I could cure my UTI and drink at the same time.
Oh my god.
Well, Look at the brains on Drea. Rockin' science and medical facts. Right. Cranberry juice is a very nice, healthy beverage to consume every now and then. And I don't know if you're supposed to do it with whiskey, but if you're going to consume the whiskey anyway, why not encapsulate it in a nice, frothy red goodness of cranberry juice?
It is frothy. Jesus. It's like urine.
So we have another round of...
Well, hold on.
we have to talk about the things. Sorry, I'm rushing in.
You are Russian. Relax. You're Ukrainian.
All right, ladies, what do we think of the drink?
Wow.
Yeah.
You guys are being really annoying because they're all so
Yeah,
good.
that was just as good as the first one.
And once again, not hard to order in a bar. It's basically whiskey, cranberry juice, lemon juice, and a little sugar.
You know what it reminded me of? A red Sour Patch Kid.
Red Sour Patch Kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the cranberry whiskey sour renamed for the millennials.
I like it. I like it a lot. Did you like it?
I did. It fills your mouth, so to speak, and with flavor.
Fills your mouth with flavor. Good save. Shelby?
I just thought it was delicious, and I think it's a great alternative for like people who don't like vodka.
Mm.
Right.
And this is another drink where you can't taste the whiskey in it. I taste
Not too
no
much.
whiskey in this.
And
Yeah.
once again, it does have a little bit more complex flavor than I think of vodka and cranberry. I've drank a lot of them in my life
It
because
does.
you just
It does.
you fall into them.
It's a little bit akin
Better.
to
Yeah,
a
it is.
cosmopolitan that has vodka, cranberry, and lime. And this is whiskey, cranberry, and lemon.
Right. So it's kind of like a
So-
cousin of the Cosmo.
Yeah.
And with whiskey. And we always feel whiskey makes everything better. So booyah.
It does. All right, so 10 more pickup lines. Are you ready? Number 11, you should sell hot dogs because you already know how to make a wiener stand.
You can buy me a drink.
That's an ill no for me.
Oh my God, that's so great.
No,
We got,
thank you.
see, you never know. 2 Unos and, Drea's still laughing at it.
Look at her. She's crying from laughing so hard.
Okay, number 12. Have you ever been to Chernobyl? Because you're glowing.
I don't
get
get
it.
it.
Because
Chernobyl, the site of a nuclear accident in the
They just
70s?
did-
Oh, it's
In the
oh
80s?
my They're
gosh.
just talking about that too.
There's an
Yeah,
HBO
yeah,
show
there's
about
like a
it.
show
Yeah,
coming. Yeah, a show that just
Chernobyl.
came out on HBO.
Okay, is this number 13?
No, I don't know.
11, 12, 13. Hi, do you have a raisin? How about a date?
Oh, that was funny.
2 laughs and Dre thinks it's terrible. At this point, she's already turned away and talked to her friend like, why?
Yeah.
She's like, where's the wiener stand guy?
You can buy me a drink.
So we're
I'm listening.
Wow. All right.
Okay. All right. All 3 different ones. Number 14. Do I look okay? I think I'm missing some vitamin U.
Oh my gosh.
I'm listening.
I'm listening.
Yeah.
It's a no.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Some vitamin U.
There was some vitamin D.
Vitamin D.
all right. Number 15. Well, here I am. What were your other 2 wishes?
Ew. It's,
Yeah.
No.
That's no.
That's so bad.
That's so bad.
It is
That's
so
a-
bad. It's so
That's
bad.
2 no's and a head shake no.
Yeah. All
From
right.
the silent,
I
from the
wish
what,
you'd go away.
what we call the silent majority.
That's
Yeah, my
my
second wishes go away. Oh my God, that does set you up for that. I'm here. What's your other 2 wishes? Well, my second wish is go away.
That's a
such a-
great comeback.
Yeah, that's a really bad. Like you're leaving
Good
yourself.
job, Shelby.
Yeah.
Just click on her feet.
Nice. It's really nice.
Click with the-
Okay, so number 16. Is it hot in here or is it just you?
Oh my
course
God,
it is.
so
It's
cliche.
probably you. You probably have a fever.
That's a nice
That's an
segue.
ill no.
Yeah, no.
It's a cliche. It's been
Because it's
so.
cliche, yeah.
Yeah, it was funny in the 50s when they invented it.
Cliche.
Right.
Probably.
All right, number 17.
Stupid.
I'll buy you dinner if you make me breakfast.
I do love breakfast.
I
food.
love that.
Yeah, but doesn't that insinuate that you slept with me?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
exactly
Yes.
what it means.
Yeah.
That's an
that's-
ill no.
Yes.
That's okay.
It's got to be new no, but I still like it.
Number 18. Go ahead and feel my shirt. It's made of boyfriend material.
Yeah, you can buy me a drink.
Oh,
That's
good.
fine.
Oh,
Yeah.
good.
See, now that sounds way creepier than the other ones.
that
Yet,
sounds
but they
pretty
like
creepy.
it. It's
I don't
funny.
know, and mine's an ill
Oh,
no.
oh, Nari doesn't
I
like
know.
it.
It's,
Ah.
Nari doesn't like it, but it still goes in the yes pile.
It's a 4-minute warning.
I know. We got a 4-minute window here. Trey has to leave.
Oh, okay. Are you a parking ticket? Because you got fine written all over you.
No.
No.
Oh my God, it was so like.
God, they hated that one. They
wow,
hated-
they hated that so
Guys,
much.
if you're out there, listen, hated it.
Here's the last one in this round. Nice legs. What time do they open?
Oh!
That's a punch in the face.
Oh, a new rating.
A new rating.
Under you, no.
Wow. That
Punch
was a
in the
new
face.
level of hate, by the way.
That was
Wow,
wild.
they hated that a huge.
I think it's
wouldn't even
appropriate.
deem that
I
with a
think
response. I would just walk
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I think it's
They
appropriate.
were
that
actually
hated it.
stunned by it. They were like not ready for that. They're
No.
like, wow, that was incredibly
Yeah.
inappropriate.
Yeah, that,
Yeah.
Came, that came up at the perfect
That
time.
was
Incredibly
great.
inappropriate.
And that will be the last one that we have Dre with us.
Thank
Dre, we
so
owe
much
you
for having me.
we owe you a whiskey ginger peach the next time we see you.
Yes.
Mm.
And I have a feeling
will
that maybe
do
your
that.
your 2 friends here will be making it over the summer anyway once we show them how.
Right.
Thanks so much for coming. You are awesome, and it was great to see you. And I'm sure we'll have you back one day on the Whiskey Tangent podcast.
Yeah. Thanks for coming.
No, thanks. Round 3.
Okay, so our third drink, the Whiskey Ginger Peach, has just been prepared, and Scott prepared it. So what'd you put in it, buddy?
The original recipe for this drink is 3/4 of an ounce of ginger whiskey, 3/4 of an ounce of Asbury Park bourbon, a half an ounce of peach schnapps, and a half an ounce of simple syrup with a splash of black tea shaken over ice. Now, what I just did is because we couldn't find the ginger whiskey, I made ginger syrup from fresh ginger,
Mhm.
cooked it on the stove with a cup of sugar and a cup of water, let it come to a boil, and have it simmer for half an hour and let it cool. It's delicious.
It is very
It's
nice.
so good. So I used 3/4 of an ounce of that, 3/4 of an ounce of Bulleit Rye, a half an ounce of peach schnapps, and a little
Right.
bit of black tea. And apologies to Adrienne.
Who gave us
What
the...
about us? Because we just want to try it.
I know.
I know,
All right,
just wait a minute. Don't be
yeah,
impatient. We're podcasting over here.
My goodness. Ladies have some drinks and they're I want more.
It's true.
All right, so this is the drink, and we're going to taste it and see how we like it.
All right. Excited. I'm excited. Wow. It's sweet.
Whoa, that is super sweet.
It was like a burning aftertaste.
That's the ginger.
Yeah, it's a ginger.
It's
the
the
fresh
fresh
ginger.
ginger.
It's the root.
Oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe if we added a little bit of water to it, like
A splash.
this, because a splash
It's
of
just
water
a
to
little
it.
too sweet for me.
It's very concentrated.
That's why I said, all kidding aside, an ounce of whiskey might have been better. The mistake that we made, I think, is in Adrienne's original recipe, she said 3/4 of an ounce of bourbon and then 3/4 of an ounce of ginger
Much
whiskey.
better.
And I really feel like
If we made it
If-
to the right proportions,
right.
I think it would be a lot better.
we could take another shot at this before we leave tonight.
We could, yeah.
We still have the ginger syrup. We still have plenty of
It's just
whiskey.
the ginger that threw me off.
Can't even say that it was too much ginger for me. Honestly, it was just the fact that it was so sweet.
Right,
Like,
and I
the
agree.
other previous drinks weren't sweet. They
Right.
were just the right amount of
Refreshing.
refreshingness.
Right.
So this is just like, I feel like I
Okay,
poured
so with an eye toward that, what we'll do is we'll calm down the sweetness. So, because the peach schnapps is very sweet too, we'll put more bourbon in it,
Word.
and then we'll put more iced tea in it,
Okay.
more ice in it,
Dope.
and then we'll try again.
Round 3B.
Okay, so we're back. After some enthusiastic discussion about how to go and which direction to take this drink, I might have put a little bit too much black tea in it after
He
Scott.
totally ruined it.
I agree. What drink needs more black tea?
And we're not talking like a saucy black tea that you throw on and go to a party. We're talking about
Oh my god.
we're talking about liquid black tea that you.
Throw on.
Right. So instead of a splash, I put like 3 splashes. So then I had to put another splash of whiskey and then another splash of ginger simple syrup.
It's just
But-
a nightmare.
After all of that, I will testify that I believe it is a far superior drink to the one we just tried.
I like it. I do.
Mm.
Even after all the adulterations, it's better than the
That's
first
way
drink.
better.
It's better than the first drink because it's not as sweet. Shelby doesn't like it. You know what?
Shelves,
I think
love it.
Yeah.
I think Shelby just doesn't like the peach.
It went from a 5 to an
Yeah.
8.
Much better than the first one.
No, every time I just put
Yeah.
my tongue to the roof of my mouth.
Is it the peach schnapps? Because it's not a
It
flavor
might
everyone
be
likes.
peach.
I actually had a peach tea today,
Mm.
and I
Ooh.
thoroughly enjoyed it. Yeah, it was a little too sweet. It was like diabetes sweet, but you know,
Mm.
it is what it is.
Diabetes.
Diabetes, the Greek god of sugar.
Okay, so we have 10 more pickup lines. Number 21. You're kind of like a campfire. Super hot, and I want some more.
S'mores.
Some
No.
more. Get it? No? Oh, no, they didn't like
That's
that one.
terrible. They
Really
shouldn't
bad.
like it.
And it's very white.
Mm.
I will have to agree. That was very white.
Yes.
Yeah. Basic.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Scott.
Yep.
Yes, basic.
Basic. All right. This is sort of a visual. A guy comes up to a bar and he extends his hand to you and he says, "Will you hold this for me while I go for a walk?"
Oh,
Ah.
no, it was good. It was good. I'm listening because that was kind of adorable.
I'm not listening.
So we have a
I
yes.
hope
Your
my
hands are
face.
clean though.
I hope your hands.
Oh.
Exactly. That's why I say no, because your nasty ass hands, get them out of my face.
Yeah.
What if the hands are at the bottom of a Rolex?
It's a consideration.
How does that make the hands cleaner?
Oh no. Under your nails is where it's really at. Like extend your hand. I'm
No,
Then
you're
you got
right.
dirty
Like,
nails
men
or something.
some men say if women don't have their nails done, they know that the woman is dirty.
It's not a matter of being dirty. It's a matter of you didn't feel enough about our date to like do a basic grooming procedure.
Right.
I'm
That
sorry, excuse me, who are you? You're taking me out for
99%.
one date? No, absolutely not. I don't have to have
Well-
my nails done for you. Bite.
Oh, damn.
Ed has nothing to say.
It is speechless for
I-
once.
yeah, for once, it's fine.
I myself want to hold myself to a higher standard. I don't give a rat's ass about another man, but I myself.
You want to look good for you.
Yeah, for me.
I
exactly.
got you. Right. And that's
Yeah,
what
in
that's
fact-
kind of what Shelby's saying also. It's like
Right.
I want to look good for me, but I'm not going to look good for you.
Right.
The other
Right.
Like
guy.
when I'm manscaping lightning bolts on my chest, that's for me. You know, that's for me to be me.
It's just
Wow.
creepy.
Wow. That was
I would not.
that
wanna
was
see
awful.
That.
It's terrible.
Oh my god.
Okay, number 23. You're so beautiful, I forgot my pickup line.
Oh, I'm listening. You call me beautiful. I'm like,
Right, I know. Nori just melts. Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Oh my God.
Even though I know that I know, I'm still glad to hear it.
Okay, so is this 24? If you were a flower, you'd be a damned lion.
oh my gosh.
No, thank you.
No.
Did you say
But it
damned a
was
lion?
fun.
Damned lion.
It made me laugh, but no.
Gotcha.
These are a lot of laughs and no.
Okay,
Yeah.
laugh and no. Oh, gotcha. Is your name Google? Because you're exactly what I'm searching for.
They hate that
No.
one. They hated that one halfway through. So they either hate Google as a company or they just
Yeah, Google. Once they heard Google, they were out.
their whole face like, you know the thing when girls do when they like you try to pick them up, you say something, and then they grab their straw and they look at their friend and they stir it slowly,
Right.
and then they drink,
Right.
and then they look back at you. That's what they just did.
Yeah.
Mm.
Like,
Mm.
no.
Well, if they didn't like that one, they're not going to like this one. Are you a Star Trek fan? Because your phaser is set to stunning.
That's so nerdy.
I
Too
don't.
nerdy for me.
Yeah, I didn't really watch.
I didn't know Star Trek. We
You
didn't
don't
have
know
it.
Star Trek? You don't know what a phaser
We didn't
is?
have it in the
I know
island.
Star Trek, but I
Shelby,
never
you know what a
watched
phaser
it.
is. No?
I only
Damn.
watched Star Trek came on late at night when I was supposed to be in bed.
Oh, all right. Hi, I'm not from around here. Can you give me directions to your place?
What? No.
No, absolutely.
Ew, no.
It's so
I feel like I
no.
should warn people in the bathroom
Yes.
stalls, like, don't talk to that guy.
Yeah, exactly.
He's already threatened to stalk you. Like, he's really upfront about it. I'm an honest person. I'm just a stalker. Hi, is there a bush I can stand in near your house?
Oh my God, so creepy. Okay,
Is this the last
this
one?
is 20. There's 3 more. This is number 28. Are you a contract lawyer? Because your printing is fine.
No.
No.
These are terrible.
Terrible. That's-
Horrible.
That's the worst one.
Where
and
did you get these
I can't
from?
believe that made the cut. I'm actually disappointed.
Oh, we had 40, so 10 didn't make the cut. So you should see the 10 that we didn't bring in.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them were,
Mm-hmm.
like
Mm.
engorged penises and shit.
No.
Oh, ew.
Yeah. Number 29. Hi there. Can you spare me a few minutes to hit on you? No.
Can't.
You
No.
can't.
not
All
even
booked
that.
up.
I got to catch a train to Noseville. All right. Here's the last one. Do you believe in love at first sight, or should I walk by again?
Oh, I like that. That
Did
was
you?
like terribly good.
Oh, you like that?
What was
That's
that
it.
one
That
for?
you can
Yeah.
buy you a drink one?
No, you can't buy me. But I'm listening.
But I'm listening. Okay,
that's
an I'm listening.
to that one.
Also, there's a tornado warning.
Oh my God. There's a
Oh,
tornado
the tornado warning. Okay, everybody.
Tonight?
Oh, it's only
Fine
till 9
shelter.
p.m. It's 8:38.
Okay.
Oh,
well,
so for the next 20 minutes, we could die.
we could.
We are on
die.
the top floor of the building that we're in.
Oh my God! That's
On the
horrible.
corner
We have
unit.
no
We're
protection.
practically in Topeka right now, Scott. The people in Topeka are like, there, fucker. How about now? How do you like it now?
I was just about to say this is the second time we've mentioned tornadoes on a cocktail
Nuh-uh,
episode.
really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He went off on the people in Topeka.
I just said you're living in a stupid place because God hates Topeka and they have tornadoes every 5 minutes.
God hates
Well,
Topeka.
Well,
No.
why else would they have send
How
tornadoes?
about Mother Nature?
Oh my
She's
God.
so intense with
I
this.
know. My God.
God is my man.
She's screaming.
Who lives in Topeka? White people. Okay, there's
Yes.
my argument.
Once
Exactly.
again,
What's the fact?
hashtag not a racist.
Hashtag stating a fact.
My father-in-law is white and my uncle is white.
Your father-in-law?
And your uncle.
Why were you making a New York accent like that?
Italian.
Is that the
Is
kind of
that how
accent you
I'm
think all white
horrible
people
making
have? I think that's a Jewish accent. I think that's very religious.
The Whiskey Tangent podcast refrains from all religious, stereotypical behavior or ideology.
We have a disclaimer at the beginning of every episode that says that intolerant viewpoints
Guys,
are
I
not
have to go to
likely. Listener intoxication is advised.
Bye.
Okay, bye.
To sum up real quick, we had 3 drinks tonight. We started with Bourbon Lime Rickey, which was bourbon, lime juice, club soda, and a little pinch of sugar.
A surprise hit.
The girls loved it. They thought it was refreshing, and we actually found it way better than we thought it was. We thought that was going to be the worst one. It turned out arguably be the best drink of the night. So that goes to show you. Then a Cranberry Whiskey Sour, which was cranberry juice, whiskey, lemon juice, and once again, a small pinch of sugar just to combat the tartness.
For me, I think that was my favorite drink.
Yeah, that was delicious.
I really enjoyed that one.
And then a whiskey ginger peach travesty that we put together from different versions of the same recipe. The second version was much better than the first.
I think we need to get Adrienne to come make it.
I think
for
Adrienne
us.
needs to come here and make it
Yeah.
because then she would be like, "What are you guys doing?
You guys
Stop!
fucked up my drink.
Stop fucking my drink up," because we did. So I apologize to her
Sorry.
for doing that, but I thank her for the inspiration, and we had a great time. I thank Drea for being here, Shelby and Nari for being here.
Thanks, ladies. Had a great
Thank
time.
you for
Thank you
having
so much for
us.
having
I had
us.
so much fun.
Yeah.
This is really awesome.
Bye. See you.
Bye.
See you next time.
If you enjoyed this podcast episode, be sure to check out our next episode, which is way better than this one.
Oh, yeah.
Also, follow and like our Facebook page at facebook.com/Whiskey Tangent. And follow us on Twitter at Whiskey Tangent. You can follow me personally at That Whiskey Guy. And follow Scott at Giant Cup of Awesome, spelled AWSUM, just to be annoying.
Hey.
You can email us any questions, comments, or love at whiskeytangent@gmail.com. And of course, you can find us always at our podcast website, whiskeytangent.podbean.com.